Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com, and today I want to talk about what paperwork you need if you're going to go ahead and transfer a patient from one doctor to another. And this periodically happens because ortho is a big commitment, right? Sometimes up to 2 years, sometimes a little bit longer. Patients move, right? Of course, it's always important before you start treatment that you let the patient know the estimated timeline, and of course, it can be flexible depending on how the teeth move and how compliant the patients are at attending appointments and with breakage and whatever else they need to do, elastics. So you want to make sure you're upfront as possible and let patients know if they don't intend to be around for the entire treatment. It may not be the best thing to go ahead and get started, or it tends to be significantly easier to transfer an Invisalign patient than it is a braces patient, because as you may have seen in some of my other videos about transferring patients, there are tons of different bracket prescriptions, and you really need to match the one. So it's much more of a limited population when you transfer. Now, if this is a patient who's listening to this video, your doctor's under no obligation to give you a refund or anything like that. Usually they'll just bill for services rendered. If you want to know what that is, you need to ask them, what services have been rendered and how this becomes prorated. Sometimes patients think, oh, it's a 2-year treatment, I'm at month 12, therefore I only have to pay for half. Well, no, that's not usually the case, because usually it's front loaded, because the cost of the appliances or the lab fees are much higher and they're upfront. So if you're halfway through treatment, you probably are paying close to 2/3 to 3/4 is usually how the algorithm works. So you're not gonna get much of a refund, if any, and you're probably gonna pay a full price, if not almost a full price when you transfer. So if it's possible to stick with your same doctor and just commute or finish the case, it's usually better. But just letting you know, if you're thinking about starting ortho treatment, you really need to factor that into the equation. I know for me, I had to transfer the first time I had braces because I went off to college and the case wasn't done, and I think my parents didn't understand this. And I remember they basically paid twice. They were not happy, but that's how it was. And it was a hassle. I remember I was about 18, and we had to go visit all kinds of different orthodontists to find someone who would take the case without taking the braces off and putting them back on. And we did eventually find someone who was comfortable working with the type of brackets that we were doing and the placement of the brackets, but no guaranteed. If you transfer, many times they're going to take off your braces and put new ones on, which is why you're basically paying twice. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes it's almost easier to just have the braces removed, get in some retainers, and then go find another orthodontist. But again, if you have Invisalign, and as long as they're doing a comprehensive case and not a light, a go, assist, and some of these other ones, it transfers much, much easier than a braces case. So I do have a 2-page document that I created that has all the information that one would need in order to transfer a patient, basic information about the appliances, all the way down to what records were taken, when the records were taken. And then of course you wanna go ahead and send a duplicate of all the records. And it also has a release form. So this is just part of it that you see here. Of course, I'm not gonna show you the whole document because I took time to make it, but they are available in our store. I don't have all my documents up in my store, but if you want a copy of this transfer form, it is $20. I can invoice you. If you're interested in getting a copy of it, just contact us at info@straightsmilesolutions.com. If you're one of our membership doctors, premium, VIP, or concierge, you can have as many documents as you need. They are included in your membership. You just have to let us know what you need and we will send them to you. So hopefully this was very helpful. Make sure you get your paperwork filled out, and just remember to make sure you have all your initial paperwork and records taken care of. All right, thanks so much.